One of the questions I get asked most often, besides, Ethan, are you single because you're literally my dream guy, has to be this one right here. I mean, I'll be eating dinner with my family and people come rushing up to ask this. I'll be outside doing my hot girl walks and girls will see me across the street, yell my name, say, Daddy, I have a question to ask you. Or I'll just be at home. People will be beating down my door while I beat my meat to ask me this one question. And it's always, Ethan, what are the best niches to sell in right now as a dropshipping beginner? I don't know. Tell me, give me on a silver platter your favorite niches. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in today's video, as I'm going to break down 15 of the most popular niches, and we're going to rate them on a system of Habibi money to MRR core seller scammer. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, my first niche, the dog, pet, animal, iguana, whatever. I don't know what pet you have, maybe some reptile or guinea pig, but should you be selling products to animals? Of course not. They don't have social media. They don't have credit cards. What are you, stupid? But should you be selling to pet owners? I personally think there's some pros and cons to this niche. One being that there is a good amount of variety of products in this niche. However, it has to be one, if arguably not the most saturated niches out there, because nearly everyone who starts a dropshipping store starts with dogs and pets and those types of products because they are a dog owner themselves. They are the target audience, which in theory sounds good. That seems like a Habibi money type of niche to me because I understand it. I understand what dog owners are looking for. And if I saw a product where I think that's beneficial to me, then I'm sure other dog owners would say the same thing. Now, I'm not a big fan of that rationale because I truly believe if you want to make money, you don't follow what you're passionate in. You follow where the money already is. And in the dog pet niche, I have just simply not talked to a single person. I've met a lot of e-com millionaires. I've coached hundreds, if not thousands of students. I have not seen one person scale a dog product or a pet product. It's just so saturated. The product variety, it usually is the dog beds. It's the dog grooming products, the nail, the hair, etc., etc. It's the same type of products, if I'm really being honest. It's a little bit just too saturated for me. The perceived value in a lot of products is also much cheaper, so you don't really get a lot of these products where you can really build a brand around. So for me, this is a 79 IQ play all the way. I just personally would not go in this niche because of saturation, even though it seems like on the surface a great niche. 79! Now, the next niche, supplements. I know a lot of people are scared of this because, oh my God, it's made in China. I mean, what's going on in these ingredients? How is the sausage really made? And I get that. But you can get some really amazing sourcing agents for nearly any supplement you want that you see on social media, on Calo Data, on the internet, using a service like Commercive or using a good supplier sourcing agent that you get vetted by and possibly recommended by your mentor. I personally have a few that I really love. And that way, I know we're doing the best quality control possible because if I'm being honest, most of these supplements are already made in China. That's just how it is. Or they make a dupe that's so good it uses the exact ingredients. In fact, I know people that will take a product that's already branded, send it to their supplier, and they can formulate the exact same ingredients and get it exactly right. It's crazy, but that's how it's done when you're really at the big boy level. So would I sell supplements? Great margins, great LTV, repeat purchasers, all of that can be built into a brand that you can sell later on. It is the biggest play, Habibi money-esque niche you can get into. Because if you get it right, if you get that one winner, you are cooking. You do not have to do much. In fact, you can have your ads be unprofitable, but on the back end, people are going to repeat buy, and you can make this work and really build a brand. So I love the supplement niche. Only real downside is that CPMs are very high, and you got to have a really dialed in creative with the messaging and with your frameworks. Otherwise, you just can't combat those $100 CPMs. The next niche, clothing. This is going to be a hot take. A lot of people love clothing. A lot of people start and actually get their first winning product in clothing because it's all based on the design. You don't need to have any marketing skills. You don't need to have a brain in your head to be able to scale a clothing product like a fancy dress or just something that looks nice because people will buy it if they think it looks good. Hey. All you have to do is just throw up the image ad, the video ads, whatever creatives are up there. Have a decent enough offer, have a decent enough social proof on your product page. In fact, I have a whole video that's about to come up on how to test clothing products and do it the right way. But the reason why I don't like it is just because of one reason: returns. Clothing has a 20 to 25% return rate, which means you may have to refund up to 20% of your orders. And when you're in dropshipping and 20 to 25% profit margins are usually standard, that's all your profit out of the door. Gone. Dunzo. And that's just the reality of most clothing products, especially from China. With Chinese sizes, things get a little iffy. When the quality is a little lower because you have a dress that you're selling that only costs you $4, there's only so much you can do with a $4 dress. It's not going to be the highest quality in the world. So for most clothing niches, and obviously there's a lot of subcategories in clothing. There's dresses, there's shoes, there's hats, there's jackets, there's a lot of things. For the cheaper types of clothing, the dresses, the shirts, the hoodies, etc., the pants, where there's a lot of returns, to me, it's a 79 IQ play. 79! However, if you decide to do the subcategories where they're a little bit higher ticket products, like the jackets, the shoes, products that don't usually have as high return rates and have higher quality, that's in the you studied bro category. You definitely studied, bro.
With him chilling. Why? Studied, bro.
Kids, I studied, bro. So it's an in-betweener. So I'm going to put it in vanilla ice cream.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud.
It's vanilla ice cream for me. It's, you know, it's not elite. It's not totally poor. So it's in the middle. Now the next niche, health. Oh, I love health. So many old geezers on Facebook that you can sell to and you get the right product. They spend a shit ton of money on their health. I love the health niche all around. It's great perceived value. It's problem solvers, solid conversion rates. You can build listicles. You can build funnels. You can have a regular product page. You can do whatever you want and you can make it print if you have the right product. Now, it is a little saturated. You have to have your messaging really dialed in because you are competing versus the killers. The top dropshippers are in the health niche and they have their systems dialed in, their creatives, their messaging, their teams. So it has the biggest potential, but it also has not necessarily the most competition, but it has the highest quality of competition. This is the big boy leagues. This is the league I'm personally in. I sell most of my products in the health niche because it has the biggest return. So for most people, it's in the you studied bro category.
Studied, bro.
For me, it's Habibi money. If you really have your skills dialed in, you have the right program that you're in where you have good templates, good product pages, etc. If you have a good system, you've already had some winning products under your belt, Habibi money all the way. But if you're a beginner, I'd say it's in the you studied bro because it does have a skill gap. You have to really know how to pull those strings and make people feel the emotions of crap, I need to change my life. I need to buy this product. Otherwise, my health is going to go down the toilet.
Studied, bro.
Now, the next niche, shapewear. I got a soft spot in my heart for shapewear. I'm not going to lie. I've sold a lot of BBL, waist trainer. I like my girl's BBW. If she ain't 280, she ain't my lady. If I'm not worried about my spine and my pelvis just shattering as soon as this woman sits on me, I'm just not interested. I'm going to tell you what. So when it comes to waist trainers, when it comes to shapewear, this is such an elite niche and it works so well. These products are so scalable that the only problem you really are going to incur is just that the ad platforms won't let you run your ads. Because it's so easy to market these products. It's so easy to scale. I love products towards females. I love that it solves an insecurity. The perceived value is high. It's a great niche. Honestly, it should be a Habibi mini niche. There's a lot of people I know that have scaled in this niche that sold their brands, including myself. So for me, it's Habibi money. The only problem is just you have to navigate the ad platforms and you have to navigate really narrowing down your messaging to where it's effective, but it's not crossing the line. And I always believe the best thing you can do as a marketer is always cross the line first so you know where the goalpost is, where you know where that line is, and then you can dial back your messaging. You never want to be compliant from the beginning. No. Push the boundaries. Say you're going to lose 2 pant sizes in a week after you wear this. Say that this is going to instantly slim down. It's going to give you your pre-mommy body back. Say those lines. Really get into those solid benefits. So for me, it's a you study, bro.
Studied, bro.
You study, bro. That's more Gary Vee than Luke Belmar. I apologize. What's Luke Belmar? Because I studied, bro. There we go. All right, next one. Fitness. Fit in this dick in your... Sorry, I'm really immature today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hadn't had my coffee. But when it comes to fitness, I'm a little in between. Because there are a lot of winning products in this niche. If you go on Caliday, there's so many. It's great for weight loss. If you're specifically doing the weight loss fitness products, which is most fitness products, it's a great niche. It can be. But I notice it's really hard to source these products at a good competitive margin. A lot of these, like electronics, the shake, like this device right here. This is a weight it's a little device where you stand on it, it shakes your weight, blah, 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 helps you lose weight automatically. These types of devices, the like steppers, etc., and it's all geared towards like getting your booty pumping, getting that lift in, getting that pump, losing weight. it's really hard to source these products. They're very expensive because they're usually heavier, so shipping costs are much higher. So for me, if it didn't have that one issue of just sourcing being so difficult, I would honestly say it's a Habibi money niche because it solves a key insecurity. It's mainly towards females. It has high perceived value, and there's clearly demand. So it's Habibi money. It should be Habibi money. Definitely not 79 IQ play. 70! But for me, it's vanilla ice cream just because there's only so many winners, and usually those winners are very hard to source. So if you can source them, if you can really, and even me, I have so many connections, it's hard to source them for like reasonable prices so you can build that brand. But I have had a few students that have scaled in the fitness niche. It's not the most popular one to scale in. So for me, vanilla ice cream.
That top note, that cream, pure vanilla.
It's an in-betweener for me. Now, next, hair care. Hair care is an interesting one because really, I don't think there's a lot of variety. Like there is a lot of the same types of products. Like we have on Temu right here. If we look up hair care, like it's going to be the same kind of core winners. It's always going to be the curling brush. Yes. So like curling brush, we're going to get a lot of like bonnets. Yes. We got the silk bonnets here. So silk bonnet. Yeah. The ionic hair curler, blah, 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 blah. It's always the hair curler. It's all of this. So I just don't see a lot of variety. It's usually the same types of products. I mean, you might get an occasional razor in there, which pops off for dudes or for females. Like, yeah, the razor right here, this one, arguably the most saturated one of all time. There's just not a lot of variety for me. So the perceived value is there. It's a good problem solver for sure. Can you scale in it? Can you build a brand? 100%. A lot of these products are also dupes too, which doesn't have great scaling potential. Like this product right here is definitely a dupe. So for me, it's in vanilla ice cream.
Sweeteners. That's a 10.
It's not the worst thing you can do. I do like beauty niche in general, and this is one of the subcategories, of course. It's all right. It's no you studied, bro.
Studied, bro.
But it's all right. Now our next niche, the sleep niche. This is a little underrated in my eyes. There's not a lot of people doing the sleep niche. There's a lot of pillows. There's a lot of supplements. There's a lot of different types of products. And sleep is a key core issue for a lot of people that they want to solve. So if you can convince them your product does that, they're going to pay hundreds of dollars for whatever solution you have. So I do like the fact that it's a problem solver. I like that it's a high perceived value. There's clearly demand for these types of products. So for me, it's not the greatest. It's close to being Habibi money. There is a lot of product variety. There's a tons of different pillows that come out all the time. There's lots of different supplements. And, just in general for bedtime, nighttime activities, there's a good amount of products. I would say this is, you studied, bro.
Studied, bro.
All right, next one. Skincare. So snatching products. We got wrinkles. We got eye bags. I mean, your boy could honestly use some skincare products in his life, even though I got a 12-step Korean skincare routine, which clearly is not working because every time I go to the bar and I ask, hey, how old are you? And then she asks me how old I am. Every single girl thinks I'm 27 or 28. I am 23. Get it right, tuts. Even though whenever they ask me that question, I always say, old enough to take care of you. Works every time. Use that, boys. It works. That's Riz. Now, skincare. It's a good problem solver. Great perceived value. There is clear demand. Can you build a brand? 100%. There's a lot of variety of products. I mean, skincare, there's always new skincare products coming out constantly. If we go through here, there's going to be, a few saturated ones. I can't spell skincare right. But yeah, you get different supplements. You get different creams. You get the face masks. You get the snatchers. You get snatchers for your neck. So there's so much variety. It's a great problem-solving niche. This is going to go in Habibi money for me. You are a true Habibi Dubai daddy if you go skincare. I love skincare. Next one, car accessories. So there's a lot of car accessories. There's a car vacuum cleaner. There's things to design and obviously decorate your car. So in this case, we got the seat covers that make it look premium and luxury. There's a decent amount of variety in car accessories. There's a lot of car heads, gear heads out there that love spending money on their cars and decorating and designing it and just finding ways to upgrade it. So there's clearly an audience. There's high perceived value products. There's good variety. I don't think it's the most scalable in the world where you can really build a huge brand. I haven't seen a lot of people do that. I have like one or two examples of people I know that have done that. But I've seen quite a lot of examples of people scaling in this niche, doing pretty well. So I'd say this is you study, bro.
Study.
There's a lot of variety. You can definitely do a lot worse than the car accessory niche. Next one, cleaning products. So home cleaning. This can be, office. This can be car. Just cleaning products in general. So we got the spin scrubber example there. There's a lot of handheld scrubbers for your kitchen. There's just a decent amount of like Okay, I need to tidy up in my home. I got crumbs everywhere. There's cockroaches partying. I mean, geez Louise, I need a maid. Where is Consuelo when you need her? For me, the perceived value in these products is really low. Also, they actually tend to have a lot of returns. These aren't the highest quality products in the world. It's just a very cheap niche. There's some vacuum cleaners that are decent. I just have not seen, I've seen a few people scale like the spin scrubber. Yeah, the spin scrubber has been a winner. But not a lot of variety. There's not a lot of new winners coming out of this in this niche. So if I was really to categorize it, it seems like it should be higher. This is a 79 IQ play for me. 79? It is. You got 79 IQ. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's not the best, though. So for me, meh. The baby niche. This is going to be controversial. I have never seen anyone scale a product in the baby niche. Now, maybe that's just because I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe my hundreds of students don't know what they're doing either. I've seen a lot of people try to do this. Now, the one exception is sometimes there's those baby learning products that'll teach your kids some sort of skill. It helps with their development, their brain stem, because those little rascals don't have a single thought in their head. I know I didn't have my first real thought or memory until I was like 5, so I don't know why anyone spoils their baby, if I'm being honest. But that's besides the point. Baby niche, it seems like a niche where you could scale, but there's so much saturation. So many parents get into this niche. So many. And I think the child niche, like for young children, is actually better than the baby niche. It's too much saturation. It's the same types of products. It's the baby carriers. It's the formula. It's the baby bottle warmers. It's all that crap. It's just too much competition for me. If I'm really being honest, I think this is an MRR core seller scammer type of niche. There's way too many people selling with way too few products, and the scalability of these products, it just isn't that high. Sorry to break it to you. I think if you were to sell to pregnancy, to pregnant mothers, there's a few products like the pregnancy pillows and stuff of that nature. Like when you're actually pregnant, I would say that's a better niche than the baby niche. 100%. Pregnant mothers will buy anything during their journey to help make it easier, more smooth and comfortable. But the baby niche, it's not for me. It's not for me. I don't like it whatsoever. The security niche next. This seems like it should be a winning niche, right? Problem solver, good perceived value. People want to protect themselves. They don't want to have some crazy rando with a shotgun outside their home and they have no idea what to do. I understand that. I have tested, oh my God, so many products in the security niche. I've never had a single winner. Never. And I know what I'm doing, people. I know what I'm doing, folks. People just don't really buy security products online. I don't know what to tell you. They just don't. So I'm not a big fan of the security niche. I'm not. It seems theoretically like a niche that should be in the Habibi money niche. Because there is a decent amount of variety. I mean, if we go here to security, there's not like a lack of variety by any means. These are high perceived value products. We got dash cams. We got the hunting night vision goggles. We got just pet cameras. There's some niche. There's some variety for sure. But over and over and over again, I get tricked by this niche like a girl in a red dress. It seems like it should be a you studied bro at least niche. MRR core seller scammer. Next niche, home decor. I've had a good amount of winners in home decor. I've had a few students also scale to $1 million plus with home decor. I love home decor. This has the most variety out of every niche. There's rugs, there's mattress sets, there's so many types of products, there's vases. People are always shopping for their home, especially women. They do be shopping. So it's a super easy niche. You just need image ads. You can have a few videos as well, but you can just, it's like clothing where people will just buy it if they like the design, but it doesn't have the high return rate. It has everything that clothing should be, but minus the big fatal Achilles heel of high return rate. And it has higher perceived value. There are really great high ticket products that people will buy instantly, impulse, if they see something they like. So for me, Habibi money all the way. Habibi, we are going to Dubai. We are going to the desert. We are going to go on our sand buggies. Have a good time, Habibi. It's not haram. It's not haram. Home decor is haram. I'll tell you what. The final niche of this video, jewelry. I have a bit of a crush on jewelry. Jewelry was my first winner. Your boy's always dripped up. Golly. Swagged out. Can't match my swag. Jewelry. My first ever winner was a jewelry product. I specifically had a sports jewelry brand called Umro Sports where I sold jewelry to athletes. I tried out a bunch of different niches: basketball, baseball, football. Baseball was where I made my bread and butter. That's where I is where I made my bones, to say the least. I like jewelry. Doesn't have high return rate. Decent perceived value. There's definitely products that have higher perceived value than others. Tons of variety, tons of new winners, tons of new designs constantly. Female winning products, male winning products. It's got everything. It's got something for everyone. The one issue can sometimes be, can you build a brand? Because it's just a one-off jewelry product. Can you really build a brand that you can sell? It's tough. Can you? Yes. I mean, you got like Movement Watches sold watches, obviously, and they sold for $100 million. It was a dropshipping store. So there are examples of big dropshipping stores in the jewelry niche. And I would actually say it's not that saturated. A lot of dropshippers are not selling jewelry right now. There is more of a push to do the supplements and the health products, and I understand that because those are great niches. But jewelry is low-key becoming a little underrated. So if it was me, this seems crazy. This seems like it should be a you studied, bro.
Studied, bro.
Because you did study, bro. It's Habibi money for me. You can scale. You can make money. You don't need to have crazy skills. It doesn't have high return rates. It has everything you would want. Good perceived value, great margins. I don't make the rules, people. But that is my official tier list on the top 15 top niches in dropshipping. If you want to learn next how I create my winning video ads, I'd recommend watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below. And if you're looking for some one-on-one help with your dropshipping journey, in fact, I have a program which guarantees you'll hit $1,000 a day in the next 180 days, or we keep coaching you for free until you do. Then click the first link in the description if you want to work with me. Get 5 group coaching calls a week with yours truly and a one-on-one mentor that will be answering all of your questions and calling you as well, so you have all the support and accountability you need to be successful in your dropshipping journey. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and click that first link in the description if you want to work with me one-on-one.